Hello, SimTheWorld here, continuing our series through PC Building Simulator, the Esports expansion. If you haven't watched the prior video, I'd suggest taking a look at the playlist to see what we've been working on. In today's video, we pick up in the middle of our second work week. In the last video, we finished up both MG and Picard's computers, and we're just waiting on the memory to finish up Jules' job. However, we need to discuss a few issues. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I haven't played through the whole DLC. I was so excited to try this game, and I wanted to bring you along for all the action. That being said, mistakes were made, guys. We take a look at our email. When we look at Jules' job, the job that we ordered the RAM to be delivered tomorrow with, the job's due today. So again, in the last video, if you recall, we had just ordered the sticker RAM to be delivered tomorrow. It only left us with $15. For me, that means there's only two options. We could try to sell all the old parts we had in our inventory, try to get the memory delivered today. That would mean we'd have to order another new stick, and on top of that have another $100 delivery charge. Or that meant I had to go back and replay that game to make sure we get the memory on time. As you can see by the $89 in our account, you can see what decision I chose. We have the memory for Jules' computer. Now, to be very clear, I ordered this today and had this delivered today. The only difference is that I didn't order the other stick to be delivered tomorrow. So nothing else has changed. Let's go ahead and finish this job today so we can complete it, not leave Jules' computer out in the dust. She's requested we install Fortfight. And with that, we can put this in the delivery area and we'll finish the job. I think for both of us, it's important that we go through and complete every job. We'll have to be vigilant on these dates going forward. It's easy to miss because you'd expect an extra day to order additional parts. But this time we didn't have that luxury. We'll also accept MG's grandmother's computer's job. Make sure we can finish that on time. And since we've already finished both Picard and MG's computers, I believe we are done for the day. So we'll go to work. Again, we didn't order the memory, so we have nothing to worry about there. Let's go ahead, and this must be her grandmother's computer. And we also got Picard's computer. So let's go ahead and take care of MG's grandmother's computer real quick. We see the first thing that needs done is it needs to be blown out. So her grandmother complained of having the issue where she couldn't hear the whirling noise in the computer. To me, the only moving part are the fan and the CPU cooler. And in this computer, the fan is not running. So let's go ahead and swap that out. You remember from the last week, we ordered an extra Corsair fan. So let's throw that in. Sure, her grandmother would like Corsair. We got our flashy fan going. Let's throw the case back on. And we have diagnosed and fixed, so all that's left to do is place it in the delivery area. Perfect. So before we get too carried away, let's go ahead and take a look at WhatsApp to see who messaged us. It's Picard. Literally just emailed you with a new job. Hopefully my PC got back to you this morning too. Alright, we'll send him some sunglasses today and he'll always send us back those sunglasses. We got some emails to go through. First, let's collect the money from MG. Discard that. Picard. So I bought this gaming PC starter kit online. but I didn't realize how much work it would be to build the stupid thing. Can you get it running for me? It didn't come with much, so I think you'll have to order a few parts. If you could try and spend less than $500, I'd really appreciate it. And he wants that done tomorrow. So not only do we have to wait for that PC to come, we're going to have to order a bunch of last minute parts to finish it. Alright. Picard, I'm not too happy with you today. So things got a little out of hand. I was trying to check out some of those fort fight guides, and I think my PC got some spyware, or something from one of those banner adverts. I got pretty mad and hit the computer, and I think I broke something. Sorry, can you fix it? Great, so we're going to have to fix Picard's other computer, the one we already took care of. And Jules is at least happy with us. So, Picard, you've given us a bunch of work to do. Let's take a look at the computer that you've broken. Let's boot it on. I also want to throw the USB stick in. And computer booted up alright, but the CPU cooler isn't working. I believe this is the issue we're having. So let's go ahead and remove this. We'll need to install a new one. If almost by some magic, we already have a Be Quiet Shadow Rock Slim CPU cooler. How convenient. It certainly wasn't time-traveling me that had bought that prior. Just to be clear for all of you going through the game, just because I bought this prior to today's video doesn't mean that you have to have prior knowledge. This job only needs to be completed by tomorrow, so we could have just as easily ordered the part and had it delivered tomorrow. I did this for convenience's sake, so we could get this computer done and forget about it. So with the viruses removed, we'll take off the virus scanner. And we're not going to have to worry about Picard's gaming PC anymore. This is done and ready for competition. Come back to the computer. All you have left to do is wait for his other new gaming PC. Let's see what he sends us. This is the computer he sent us. Now, I'm not too happy with Picard because, as you can tell, his PC building kit came with a case and it came with a motherboard. That means we're going to have to spend money buying the rest of the parts and have those all delivered today. So to make this cheap, because he also wants it under $500, let's go ahead and reuse some of the parts we already had. We have a nice 1066 gig card. That'd be great for a gaming PC. But since Picard's been kind of an ass and had us do this job last minute, he gets the 750 Ti. Also, we have some memory. We have Jules' old 2 gig stick. That's going to be great for Fort Fight, right? Alright. We also have magically picked up a power supply prior to today. That was conveniently done. But again, will not change the outcome of the day. We'll still need to order parts to put in, because we need to order a CPU that fits in this motherboard. It's an X series. We do have a $10 cooler already here, and we'll need a storage device. So let's go ahead and get those purchased. Oh, MG has emailed and everything works great. Perfect. So let's first get our CPU. We want the cheapest X series they have in the cart. Similarly, we want the cheapest storage device. 120 gigs, that's plenty of space. We need that delivered today. Adds another $100 to our order. So far we spent $315 to get these parts, plus the power supply, which was another $60. So it's almost $400. But this job, when completed, will give us $200. So it's still money in our pocket. Still doesn't mean I have to give him a good PC though. We have the stock cooler. We'll put that in place. We'll need to install the OS. While that installs, put the side case on. Can't imagine why this is taking so long to install. It certainly has nothing to do with the old mechanical hard drive that we put in. And we are done with this computer. We can place it in the delivery area. As you can see, we spent $325. That ain't too bad. And we'll make an extra $200. So Picard should be happy. Their PCs are done and ready for the tournament. Let's go ahead and end the day. So we got work to do tomorrow. Already our phone's blowing up. Let's check it out. MG. Hi, quick request, if you have the time. My frame rate is feeling a little unstable in busy areas. Could you try and overclock the GPU a little? Alright, so MG is requesting we install an overclock on her computer right before game day. This is literally the last 3 minutes before the competition. This is the perfect time, exactly when a professional would be installing an overclock. Certainly don't need to test this at all, but this is her computer. This is her game. It's also a little curious that she specifically requested it be tuned to 1827 megahertz. This must be why I'm not a professional gamer, because I certainly don't know what my GPU is overclocked to currently. And we'll restart the computer, get the installs loaded up. And she requested the core be increased to 1827. Not one extra. We'll give it a little extra juice just to make sure it's stable. And to ensure there won't be an issue, we'll run the testing software just a little bit. See where the temperature is stabilized to. And we can see the GPU temps are under 60 degrees Celsius. They're not increasing. I'm going to go ahead and call that. Let's get our software off the computer, because that probably will interfere with her gameplay. Still have a minute to spare, so there is no rush. Restart the computer, close this up. It's time to set it up. We're ready to go. We're going to run these computers out. We got 40 seconds to get them turned on. No big deal. Already hear one booting up. We got number 2 right here. And now both computers are ready to go. We are finished. Let's head on back here and we'll watch the end of the game. Let's see who won. And the Vandals won, 2-1. Our phone's blowing up. Let's take a look how we did. EVGA has given us 2 thumbs up because we are rocking. Vandals gave us the full 14 likes. Came through for the team. MG is happy with us. Not sure what the eyes mean. Maybe I'm too old for this. And Picard gives us 5 likes. We will give him... I wish we had a frowny face. This is the closest thing I have to a frowny face. I'm not too happy with him. But we've completed the jobs. We are still mid-league, so we can't change our team. Can't get away from Picard yet. So let's finish the day. And with that, I think we're going to end this video as we start off the new week. It already looks like next video we'll have ourselves some work to do, because our phone's blowing up like crazy. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the action. You can follow on Twitter for updates, as well on Twitch as I try to stream 3 days a week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.